What's going on, Sheepdogs? Fresh here, 221B Tactical. Today we're talking about our Agent Gloves 2.0 Elite, our slimline cold weather gloves that give you thermal protection, wind blocking, and 360-degree fluid resistance. We're going to get right into it. On the palm side, you're going to see our high grip technology on the entire palm side of both gloves. You're going to hear that give you that rubbery grip, and that grip gives you a good purchase on your tools or weapons, whatever it is you're utilizing, even if it's wet out. Raining, snow, you're going to be able to get a good purchase on whatever it is you're gripping with that high grip technology. Now, sticking to the palm side, you have the touchscreen fingertips, and you'll see that material on the pad of the fingers, but also we put it on the tip of the finger. That gives you the ability to utilize your finger as a stylus, because let's face it, when we're using our phones and tablets and we have our gloves on, we're not trying to use them like this, we're actually using it like this. A lot of other gloves out there, they only give you that technology on the pad of your finger, and when you go to try to type with the tip of your finger, you can't, so you have to take the glove off, which kind of defeats the purpose of wearing gloves when it's freezing out. Going to the back of the hand, you have the wind blocking material on the back, and of course that 360-degree Hypora liner around the entire glove. What that means for you is that not only is it going to help protect your hands and keep them nice and dry when it's raining or snowing out, but in the event you need to maybe even put your hand into water, you need to put your hand into a stream or a swimming pool, whatever it may be, and it's freezing out, you know that your hands are going to remain dry. Now, of course, you want to make sure that you're not going past the cuff, of course, because if water gets over the top of the glove and gets in here, well, then that's a breakdown. However, if you're just putting your hand into water and it's staying below that cuff line and you need to just put your hand in water for some reason, you know that your hands are going to stay nice and dry and, of course, nice and warm. In the winter months, getting your hands wet, moisture in general, is what makes you cold. So we're going to go to the wrist now. You see how you have a little pull tab here to help pull the gloves on, and you could also use that loop to loop them to your belt. Something a lot of guys like to do. I personally like to do it as well. Wrist closure here, so you can get a nice seal on that wrist so you don't have wind and things like that going up the glove. Now, why did we design a thinner glove? Well, a lot of people loved our extreme cold weather gloves, but they said, you know what, they're a little too thick. I need to maybe manipulate a firearm, a tool, and a pair of thick winter gloves for extreme conditions are great, but that's great if you're maybe skiing or you're just hiking or taking a walk and you're just out in the elements and you don't need to maybe use your hands in a quick emergent situation. So gave you these really thin line, slim line fingers on this glove, giving you thermal protection and that water resistance, but you have the ability, if you have a weapon, you could still get your finger in that trigger guard. And you see how easy that finger goes into that trigger guard. Some of the bigger, bulkier gloves, you can't do that. So you have that ability, and I'm going to turn this here, pull that finger all the way out, and you see how quickly and easily it gets into that trigger guard. So if you work in a profession where you maybe have to quickly draw a weapon, know that these are not the winter gloves that are going to be like, oh man, I gotta take my glove off before I draw that weapon. Not these gloves. We made them slim for that reason, to address the concerns that you guys had. One of our best-selling winter gloves for that reason. So there you go, a nice slim, water-resistant, wind-blocking winter glove that is going to give you that protection that you want and need when it is cold and miserable out. Agent Gloves 2.0 Elite. You can learn more about them, of course, on 221btactical.com. If you have any questions about these gloves or any of our full line of gloves or gear, you can give us a call or you can give us an email, sales@221btactical.com. That's sales@221btactical.com. Shoot us an email. Once again, our team is there 24/7 to answer your questions. Most importantly, when you're out and about, remember, watch their hands, watch your six, and get home safe. We'll see you next time.